My name is Ondrej and I'm gonna show you how to build anything with Perplexity. If you're new here, Perplexity is an AI tool that specializes in web search. For example, you can say, tell me about the Elon Musk and Jan LeCun Twitter beef, and it will give you the answer, because it takes an LLM, a large language model, and gives it the power to search the web. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to use this powerful AI tool to make literally anything, even if you aren't a programmer. Now, you might be thinking, but David, ChatGPT can also search the web, and you're right. However, Perplexity is a completely different level. Check this out. In ChatGPT, if we look at this, it's not even 5 sites, it's actually 3. While Perplexity went through 20 different websites, and we can see all of them are different sources. But what's even better is that, as you can see, I'm using Claude 3 Opus, meaning in Perplexity, you can choose which LLM you want to use. And this is also why a lot of programmers prefer to use Perplexity, because you can use Claude 3 Opus to generate the code and then switch to GPT-4o to debug the code. For one subscription, you get all of this, which is why if I only could pay for one tool, it would be Perplexity. Now, to be honest, even the free version is really solid. However, in this video, I'm going to be using the paid version. So if you want 50% off, I'm going to include a link in the description. Now, I don't even know what I'm going to build yet. I'm going to let Perplexity choose that. List out 10 types of cool projects that I could build. Assume I am not a programmer. And what's great is that here in the focus button, you can actually change what Perplexity should focus on. By default, it's on all, which means search across the entire internet, exploring all the sources as we saw before. But you can also do academic. Search in published academic papers, or writing, which is one of my favorites. Generate the text without searching the web. So for this, I would probably go with writing, because I just want the ideas. I just want the LLM to generate ideas, not necessarily look online for them, right? Distraction blocker. Oh my God, we could actually build a simple productivity extension. Perhaps, okay, I have an idea actually. Something that lets you choose between going to your task list and going to the website you want to visit. So perhaps each time I want to visit twitter.com or x.com, both domains have to be checked in. It would give me 2 buttons, one redirecting me to my task list, and the other allowing me to continue to the site. Give me 5 potential ideas how we could execute. Okay, actually, probably should not use idea. How we could execute upon this idea. 5 potential, let's say, designs. Okay. Now we're getting more specific, and we're gonna get into building. I have an empty Python project, which actually I don't even know why I have a Python project. I guess I didn't know we're gonna build an extension. Obviously, for a Chrome extension, we need HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But even if you didn't know that, I mean, we'll see. Perplexity will help us figure that out. So it's building up upon the chat, right? That's the beauty of Perplexity, and especially Claude 3 Opus, because it's using the LLM, obviously. The LLM is the brain, it's the main thing. And Perplexity just builds very nice search tools and, behind the scenes prompts on top of it. Claude 3 Opus has 200k context window, meaning your chat can be very long before it runs out of context. And it also includes all of the snippets from the websites in the, all the retrieval in the context window. So, it can fill up, but with 200k, if you're using Claude 3, you have 200k, you're chilling. You don't have to worry about that. So here are 5 potential designs for a simple productivity Chrome extension. Okay? Pop-up prompt. When the user tries to visit a distracting site like Twitter, a pop-up appears. The pop-up has 2 buttons. Go to task list and continue the site. Almost as if it's just my idea. Okay, let's see what it added though. Yeah. Task list URL, yes. Okay. The pop-up could have a simple, clean design with a reminder message about staying focused. I don't like these messages, to be honest. I just want the button, like, okay, it could say like, are you choosing to waste time or back to work or something like that. Okay, sidebar nudge. When the distracting site loads, a sidebar slides in from the right of the browser. What? Okay, this is just bad. Full page interstitial. What is that word? Interstitial. Okay, I don't even know. Extension redirects you. You want to stay focused. Okay, this, I don't know what exactly is different here. Omnibox action, whatever. I'm not even gonna read these. I just want the first execution. This design is by far the best. Okay. Assume I am a complete beginner when it comes to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Tell me what to do next, step by step. I do have VS Code installed and open. By the way, if you don't have VS Code installed and open, just use Perplexity. I mean, it's amazing how many people, even people who are in the AI space, are still not using Perplexity. Okay, wait. This is what I wanted to show you. If you're using the Pro search in Perplexity, which is $20 a month, or 10 if you use my link below, you sometimes get this follow-up question, which personally, sometimes I would like to skip it because I just want to go fast. But a lot of people love this feature because you can give it more context that you wouldn't think of while writing the original prompt. So let's see. Where's the URL of your task list? I'm just gonna do skip for now. We'll figure that out later. I'm gonna use Todoist, but it doesn't matter. The design of the Chrome extension is exactly the same, no matter where you want to redirect. So, okay. Let's see. Again, goes through 20 different sources and starts giving you steps, step by step. Now, yeah, as I was saying, if you get stuck at any point, just please use this tool. So many people just ask, even email me questions that could be answered by Perplexity. I'm like baffled. Every single day I get at least 1 or 2 emails that are just simple questions that could even ChatGPT or Perplexity answer. So please, don't be one of those people that just consumes videos. Actually start using this tool in your day-to-day. Replace your Google, if you have your default window set to Google or whatever, replace it with Perplexity or ChatGPT. That way you start building the habits to become an AI-focused person, which, actually using the AI tools is how you get the benefits, not watching videos about it. So let's see what Claude 3 is cooking up. Great choice, blah, blah, blah. Step 1, create the project directory. In VS Code, click on File in the top menu and select Open Folder. So let's do that actually. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. Open folder, we have that. Yes. Okay, we have a folder. I just named it code, but whatever. New file, I'm gonna name it manifest.json. Okay, new file, manifest.json. Again, you don't have to know any JavaScript here. I'm a complete dummy when it comes to JavaScript. I mean, I made one video on it, but that's about it. So, in a few months, I probably forgot about a lot. But that's the beauty thing. JavaScript, and actually JSON is, JavaScript object notation, if I'm not mistaken. You don't have to know this. You can use the AI tools to do that for you. You just need to have an idea and make a decision to build that idea. That is all you need in this age. So don't be overwhelmed with like, oh my God, I don't understand every line of code. You can build simple Chrome extensions without understanding the code. Just watch what I do, okay? So we have the file manifest.json and open it, copy and paste the following code. I'm gonna click the copy button, plain and simple, and I'm gonna paste it. Control S to save. So just a quick glance, we can see that we have multiple different categories in the JSON file, different lists, permissions, host permissions, actions, default pop-up, some icons. We probably need to add those, I guess. Whatever, let's see. This manifest file tells Chrome about your extension, its name, version, icons, blah, blah, blah. Step 3, create the pop-up HTML file, okay? I don't know why they named it pop-up, but I guess that's going to be the name of our productivity Chrome extension. This pop-up. New file, HTML, and this is going to be the main HTML. And I'm going to simply copy-paste this code that Perplexity gave me. Okay, so this is the text. Do you want to continue to this potentially distracting site or go to your task list instead? This is so weak. We need to have, do you really want to waste your life away? Okay, I'm just gonna do David Ondrej's productivity super extension. Let's go back. This creates the basic structure of your pop-up, yes. So we need the JavaScript now. So I'm just gonna name this. It's very important to have the exact same name. That way there is no conflict when the files want to communicate with each other. That's why I'm copy pasting it from Perplexity instead of manually typing. And let's copy the JavaScript. Okay, I guess this is missing. So we need to expand on this JavaScript file. Maybe Claude 3 was feeling a bit lazy. We'll see. This JavaScript waits for the pop-up. Well, actually, no. It needs to just click and then do nothing, right? Okay, maybe we have to change this to be replace the current URL instead of opening a new window. We'll see, we'll see. This JavaScript waits for the pop-up HTML to load, then finds the two buttons and adds click events listeners to them. Task clicks button opens a new tab to URL. Okay, we need to change that. Yeah, we need to change that. Our script, okay. Our script needs to change the current website. Replace the to-do line. What? Allow continue to the original site. To let the user continue to the original distracting site, when they click continue, replace / to-do line. Okay. I don't know why I didn't write that right away, but sure. This code grabs the current URL and reloads it, then closes the pop-up window. Okay. Style. Okay, now we need to CSS to, add some style so it's not completely bare bones. And I did exactly what I advised against doing, which is typing the name. But since it's so simple, it's hard to mess up. Anyways, we're gonna copy this. Obviously, CSS. No point going over this, customizing it. You can customize it endlessly. You can spend endless hours just adjusting colors and borders. But we're interested in building a productivity Chrome extension that works only using Perplexity. If you noticed, I haven't written a single line of code. I'm just getting Perplexity to search the web and use Claude 3 as the LLM to give me the code. I mean, legit, I'm not lying when I say I'm terrible at JavaScript. I know this, just the fundamentals of HTML and CSS. So if you're not into programming, if you haven't built any websites in your life, if you haven't built any Chrome extensions, you can still do this. Just ask it to go slower or explain it if you want so. Okay, add icons. Download icon images for your extensions. Okay. You know what? Actually, why not create these? Why not create these? We can create these within Perplexity. Most people don't know this, but Perplexity can create images. So right here, we have the generate image feature, and we can do that. So choose a style. We can actually do custom prompt. And let's do an icon, a minimalist icon for a productivity Chrome extension. Simple minimalist icon, whatever, submit. Let's see what it cooks up. If it's pretty bad, I can always change to DALL-E 3 in the settings. I mean, this is okay, I guess. Nothing crazy, but the point here is just have an icon. So I'm gonna open Photoshop and just make the 3 different sizes. 16 by 60. Okay, let's start by 128 by 128. So I'm gonna do 128 by 128. Boom, create. And this is our icon. Let's take this image and let's, I'm gonna just screenshot it, paste, and obviously it's much bigger than that. So we have to center it, boom, boom, and realign it. Obviously this icon, I mean, I would spend a lot more time on the logo, but this is not about the logo. So yeah, this will work. Icon 128.png. Okay. All right. So let's go back into Photoshop and save this as one icon 128, and also has to be PNG. And the next one was 48 and 16. Okay, so let's do the same. Simply, you know, changing the name, icon 48, and then going PNG. And you don't have to use Photoshop. You can just any image edit, anything tool. And what I just did was very stupid, because I did not even change the size. So obviously I have to change the size actually. 48 by 48. Boom, create. I'm just gonna drag the icon. I don't even mind doing that. So boom, save. Now we can save this icon 48, and we need 16 as well. So we're gonna have our 3 icons for our productivity extension, which was generated by Perplexity as well. It's nice to have everything generated by Perplexity. Makes it, I don't know, makes it more nice, more complete, you know? Shows you like you can seriously do everything with just one AI tool, which is kind of insane, you know? Even a year ago, you couldn't do that, so yeah. So this is gonna be icon 16. This is the last one we need. Beautiful. So now we have our 3 icons. Let's go back. Test your Chrome extension. Okay, exciting. So actually we need to do one more thing, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use chatgpt.com as our productivity, kind of ironic. Or actually, let's do perplexity.com. Why not? I mean, perplexity.ai, not .com, .ai. That's going to be some different website. So I'm going to do the suggestions, right? I'm going to copy our current JavaScript code, and I'm going to explain what I envisioned. So again, you only need the idea and the determination to see it through. So I'm going to say, here is my current JavaScript file. Boom, paste it. I want to make the following 2 changes. And I'm just going to copy this straight from this. Our script needs to change the current website. Okay. Wait, what else did I want to do? Oh yeah, I know. Okay. The current website. And yeah. So. And then current website, not a new tab. Okay, our script needs to change the current website. Okay, the URL for the productive option will be, and then we just give it perplexity.ai, but like the whole thing, right? So boom. Okay, this is going to be change number 1. And then change number 2 needs to change the current website, not a new tab. Option, not just open a new tab. Okay. If the user chooses to be productive. All right, I think this is solid. Let's see how Perplexity Claude 3 updates it. Here's the updated JavaScript code with the changes as requested. Okay. So let me just copy the code and paste it inside. Save. And then as you can see, it changes the URL to this. Here is what changed. The URL for the productive option is now set to Perplexity. For the second change, instead of opening a new tab, the script now updates the current tab's URL to the productive option URL. Chrome tabs query. Again, you don't have to understand any of this. Let's just test it out. Okay, so let me say, great. Now give me step-by-step instructions on how I should test my extension out. I still only have it in VS Code. So it's good to remind it of the current state of the project, where you're in, and give it in as much context as possible. Is this necessary? Path to your project? I don't think this is necessary, so I'm gonna skip it. It might be necessary though. We'll see, I guess, if it struggles. So we might need to do developer mode, and again, if you haven't built extensions, you will not know that, but I'm betting it will tell us that. So here are step-by-step instructions for testing your Chrome extension from VS Code. By the way, one thing I should have done with this prompt is turn off the Pro search. That way it will be faster, because I don't need to go through 20 websites for this. You know, this is a good thing. You learn over time when you can trust the LLM and when you need external web search. So open your extension. Okay, is the manifest properly set up? Pop-up HTML. We'll see, I guess. The best way is to test it out. Ensure your extension's manifest file. In Chrome, open the extension page. Actually in Brave, so whatever, but I can open it like this. So these are my Chrome extensions. As you can see, I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for productivity. You can say like even the uBlock origin is for productivity. But yeah, I'm using 5 productivity extensions. So time to add a 6th one. If you don't have any extensions, obviously it will be empty, but you probably have a few, so you will see them. You have to toggle developer mode first. Now let's go back. Let's follow the instructions. I mean, I'm not doing anything crazy. After enabling load unpacked. So we have to click on load unpacked. This will open up simple folder. So I'm gonna go into here and we have the code right here. What do we have to search though? Let's see. In the file dialog that appears, navigate to your extension project folder. Select folder. Alright, so I have to load unpacked and select my folder here. Select folder. Boom! We have the extension with the correct icon loaded. Helps you stay focused by redirecting from distracting sites. Where is that written? In the manifest? Yes, sir. Beautiful. Let's go back. If the file dialog that appears, what? Okay, yeah, we did that. Chrome will now load the extension. If there are no errors, you should see your extension with its icon. Beautiful. If your extension has a pop-up, click the extension puzzle icon in the Chrome toolbar and pin your extension for easier use during testing. So we can actually do that. You can pin it and test it out more easily. Test your extension functionality. If it has a pop-up, click the extension's icon to open it. Interact with your extension and verify it behaves as expected. So okay, let's try it out, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna turn off this one because I have this set up for Twitter as well as this one. So I'm gonna turn these two off and I'm gonna turn our off just to test it out. So this is what happens when I go to Twitter by default, right? Open up Twitter and it just opens up, right? We're gonna load the feed and we have some posts that are probably just wasting our time. By the way, this is Aravind Srinivas, the creator of Perplexity. It's kind of ironic that right now I'm making a video on Perplexity and one of the top tweets is from him. So now I'm gonna close Twitter. I'm gonna enable our extension, productivity extension, super original name. Let's rename that. Let's do David's super duper extension. Boom, save. A little bit more fun. I'm gonna click on reload. Boom, and we reloaded the name. Beautiful. Let's go back to Twitter and test the moment of truth. It did not work. Maybe it's because of its x.com. Yeah, it's yeah. I think it's because of that. So let's go back to Perplexity and mention it. I went onto Twitter and it did not work. Maybe it's because recently Elon migrated Twitter to x.com. But I would rather make the extension work on both URLs just to be safe. And now we can actually give it the code. So probably the JavaScript is the most important one. And actually it's, am I crazy or is it checking the URL somewhere? I don't even know, man. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna include all of that in prompt. So Here is the JSON file, boom. Then I'm going to do the HTML file. Here is the HTML file, boom, separated with these 4 dashes. That way you keep the prompt organized. Here is the JavaScript file. And the reason I'm doing this is to give the LLM context again, to remind it of the current state of the project. That way it knows what to change and what to keep. And here is the CSS file. Boom. Analyze the entire project. Write down a paragraph or 2 reasoning why it probably doesn't work. And then, only then, implement the changes. The reason I'm asking to do this is to burn some tokens on reasoning, on an analysis, before it starts changing stuff up. After analyzing project, I can see a couple of reasons. Functionality is not tied to specific websites. Oh no, that is a problem. Yeah, okay, so to make the extension work specifically for Twitter and X.com, you'll need to modify the code to check the current website URL and only show the pop-up or perform actions if the user is on one of those sites. Here's how you can implement those changes. Update the JavaScript code, right? So I'm gonna copy this, paste into JavaScript. Make sure you paste the correct file. You don't want to paste JavaScript into CSS or vice versa. And then we update the CSS. Update the CSS to initially hide the pop-up. Wait, what? Okay, so just the body, I guess. We need to change the CSS body. Boom. And then, wait, what is... In this updated code, we use chrome.tabs.query to get the current tabs URL. Okay, if it's Twitter or X. Includes, yeah, okay, that's good. We show the pop-up, right? Adding display none. Let's see. So I've saved these both files with Control S. Make sure everything is saved. So let's go back to our extensions and reload this. Very important, reload it. Now let's open up Twitter again. And it still does not work. Let's see. Why does the extension not work? Reload it. Update extensions now. I think that's gonna ignore our extension, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't work. Wait, is it like we have to click this or something? Oh shit. I have to click the extension and then it works. Go to task list. Oh! So, okay, the extension is solid, but it just needs to appear, take up the whole screen. I see. Okay, so. Alright, yeah. The extension is basically finished. Maybe this is famous last words. Except for the fact that I have to click on the icon of the extension to make it pop up and redirect me to the productive option. This is not how I envisioned the Chrome extension to run. It has to automatically open while I visit either of these 2 sites, taking up the entire screen and not letting me browse Twitter. The current functionality is, okay, I'll say the core features are there. It's just the UI that needs to change. Because right now it's not gonna make me any more productive. Let's be honest, all of us need custom Chrome extensions because all of us has different sites or styles of wasting time, which is just beautiful. Now you can build your own Chrome extension. 5 years ago was 50 times harder. Let's see if Perplexity understands the issue. Actually, you know what? For this, I have an idea. We should probably go to a new thread that's just for writing and paste that inside. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go here, take this entire prompt, okay. I'm gonna take this entire prompt, put it here, and then, oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, we should probably do this in the writing mode. That way we don't get the unnecessary interruptions. Yeah, this is my bad. I should have not done this. So I'm gonna, what changed? CSS changed, so let's do this. Let's, oh my god, okay, whatever. Alright, so I just want to copy this long prompt, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm gonna use the Perplexity feature, which is for editing the prompt. Sometimes it's kind of annoying. It's like here, edit query, but you have to scroll to the bottom of the query, find the button. Could be better, could be next to the prompt, but hey, whatever. So I'm gonna copy this, go here, create a new thread for writing. Do not, I'm not gonna use the pro feature because I don't need it. Okay, I'm gonna actually send it, so we create a new thread, and then I'm gonna change the, what did we change? We've changed the JavaScript file. So I'm gonna stop generation and edit the prompt. JSON is the same. JavaScript file is different. Boom, save. Oops, not like this. And then CSS file has been altered slightly. So the extension works, but only when I click the icon in the top right. It has to automate. That is not intended it. It has to automatically take up the whole screen when visiting twitter.com or x.com, preventing me from wasting time on the website. Okay, make the required changes. Beautiful. So now we are not going to get any interference from the web search, because right now we don't need web search. Before it was useful, now it could be potentially distracting, the LLM. We just want to use the best of Claude 3, which is amazing at programming, to help us fix this. So to make the extension automatically take up the whole screen when visiting twitter.com, you need to modify the manifest file. So I'm going to copy this manifest file. I'm not sure why it's not in, what the heck? Why it's not as a code block. Make sure to output the code in code blocks. Why did it not do that? That's very weird. Yeah, much better. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that, so I'm just gonna copy this. Boom, this is the JSON. Go back, change this up. And then we need to change the, oh, new file named content.js. Interesting. All right, why not? New file content.js. Copy the code. Wait, remove the pop-up.js file. Jesus, okay. I'm just gonna create a new folder, .old, and drag pop-up.js into there. Sure. And I should probably do new folder, icons, and then drag everything in there. But we have to, change it obviously. So we have to do icon slash. Hopefully this works. Or maybe slash icons, or whatever, we'll see. We'll see if it works or not. Update CSS. Okay, so from the H2. Boom, save. And let's see, let's reload the extension and see if third time is the charm. We have it reloaded. Let's go Twitter. Can it block it? Can it block it? No, it did not block it. x.com/home. x.com. Alright, so obviously we have to somehow debug it, which is kind of tough because I'm a complete noob when it comes to Chrome extensions. But hey, at least I have the power of AI at my fingertips, so whatever. We are right here, so I'm gonna close this thread. I'm not using that one anymore. I'm gonna say the extension still does not work when I visit x.com or twitter.com. It has to take up the entire screen before the site even loads and showing the two buttons in the center with the text above. Very simple. Step 1, brainstorm 3 paragraphs where you look at all of the current files, reasoning on why it does not work. Step 2, implement the changes and give me the full code of all changed files in code blocks. I don't know why I had to mention that last time, but it's good to use code blocks for, you know, just visibility, because without them it's kind of hard to orient yourself in the response. It appears the main issue lies in the content script. Script is injected into the web page after it's loaded. The overlay is not displayed though. Like, I'm here and the overlay does not display. Try again then. There's, you know, no shame in debugging. And this is also maybe a good thing that it's happening live as I'm doing it, is that it's, you know, if it worked on the first try, I think it would set unrealistic expectations, because you might want to build something more advanced and it might take you a few tries to do it. You would be like, oh my god, David, why did it work for you? It doesn't work for me. Now you can see, like, I have to actually put some effort and thought into it to make it happen, because AI is not perfect yet. Now, obviously, I could use more AI tools. I could utilize GitHub Copilot from VS Code. I could utilize Cursor IDE, ChatGPT. This video is about building anything with Gemini. So I just want to, not Gemini, Perplexity. I just want to use Perplexity to do the entire job. So I think we can do that. So let's see. But actually, I have an idea. Earlier, if you remember, I said that GPT-4o is better at debugging than Perplexity, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, go into settings, change the AI model to GPT-4o, the greatest model from OpenAI, which is perhaps the best model at debugging, and I'm going to use this to debug the code. Let's see if it figures out. Let's cut to the chase. Update the manifest JSON file. Okay, copy. Boom, save. Might need to bring this guy up, revive it. Inject a full screen overlay when you visit these sites. Here's I can do it. So we have the new JSON file. Again, I'm going to copy paste, save. Let's see. We made the changes. Maybe I should tell it to always output the whole code or something like that. We'll see. I'm going to reload it. It is reloaded. And actually, let's do it by attacking distracting sites. Save. Reload. Right, beautiful. Let's go Twitter. Oh shit! Excuse my language, but it actually works. I mean, I can still scroll it in the background, but this is amazing. Wow. I'm actually going to use this extension. I'm not even joking. So go to task list and we go to Perplexity, which is the URL we set. Oh my god. And okay, let's do another test. it actually works. Go continue to site, and I can continue to site. Wow, obviously this is not perfect. You know, if I were to spend more time on this, I could fix it up, but like, wow. Okay, maybe one last change I want to do is that, you know, instead of like lowering the opacity, just make the background black, like fully black. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna ask it. Why not? Wow, this is amazing. This is actually amazing, man. I'm gonna be using this extension, like, actually. So let's see. Instead of dimming the background slash lowering opacity, which is what the code is doing now, why not just make it fully black so I don't even see the tweets below it? Make the necessary changes. Is it in the CSS? I'm gonna copy, change the CSS file, and then we do no changes to anything else. Yes, makes sense. Reload the extension, and let's see. Boom! Fully black background. I mean, I would say this is amazing success. As you can see, it took me less than an hour to build a Chrome extension that will save me many hours in the future. And I'm a complete noob when it comes to JavaScript, JSON, HTML, and CSS. I've built all of the Chrome extensions I've built in the past were with ChatGPT or Perplexity. None of them by myself. So don't get scared thinking, oh my god, it involves code, I cannot do this. You absolutely can. Just decide what you're gonna do and start making progress on it. And as I always say, if you get stuck in anything, just ask Perplexity to help you get unstuck. Describe the situation, give it all the necessary context, and use these AI tools to achieve your goals. If you found this video valuable, please subscribe, because I'm blown away. I'm actually going to use this. And if you want the code to the extension, I'm going to leave it in the description below. Thanks for watching.